So, hi everyone, my name is Pete, also known as Aches, Newt, Pete the Postman, Jersey Pete, or just plain Jersey, like it says there. Nicknames are big in Jersey, where I grew up. But before you all start labeling me as a flatlander, my dad was born and raised in Burlington on North Avenue, where my aunt and cousins still live, so I have roots here. I always tell people, Jersey is like Latin. Everything derives from it. And Vermont is God's country. You might as well add in France and California. France is awesome. In California, how many Californians does it take to change a light bulb? 10. 1 to change it, and 9 to totally share their screen space. I moved here in 1984 as a mailman. One day delivering mail at University Heights, I noticed the door open at my next stop, with 2 attractive ladies inside. So I walked in with a smile and said, "Hi, I'm Pete the Postman." First girl introduced herself. I don't even know her name. Then, "Hi, how are you? I'm Elizabeth." And bam, Liz baby, 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 Liz baby. The nickname is born. Turns out she practically lives at the chicken bone. I mean, we had some mutual friends. After some time, she tells me she's moving to France, and I should visit someday. I think she said it out of kindness, never thinking I'd actually visit. But she gets a call in Grenoble. "See you in 3 weeks, Liz, baby." She was speechless. Rare for her, as you all know. But then she said, "Great. You can meet this guy I just started dating. I really like him." After arriving in Grenoble and meeting Gilles for about 1 hour, I said, "Nice to meet you. I'm off to Spain for a week with your girlfriend." Sure. He said, "Au revoir. Have a great time." Now, it's my belief that Gilles said to himself, "Damn, does all her friends look like this guy? I better marry this woman." And to be fair, Liz asked me, "What do you think of this guy?" And I said, "If you don't marry him, I will." So I take credit for this great couple.
Fear is a big motivator.
He should have been named Pierre. But seriously, that trip changed my life, opened my eyes to travel and the world. I have Elizabeth to thank. It also solidified our friendship forever. Because when you travel with someone in those tight quarters, long hours of traveling, with little or no sleep, you're either going to be great friends or never to speak to each other ever again. I went back to Grenoble a couple of years later and had a fantastic time again with Gilles and Elizabeth. A couple of years later, Pierre was born. I mean, come on. I visited them all when they were here in the summer. I believe it was a while before Johan was diagnosed with CMT. I never heard of CMT, but I remember the love, caring, and compassion emotion is good. It's not towards their son they had. I moved to Maine. Life got very busy. I had a bunch of kids. A bunch of kids. Don't know how many, but a lot. Lost touch a bit with the Bouchard family. Exchanged Christmas cards and saw our families grow through those pictures. It was before Facebook. One day I got an email from my brother asking myself and 4 siblings if any of us were having balance issues, joint pains, cold and aching feet. I replied, I do. I went to a neurologist. They told me I had CMT. My mind immediately went to the Bouchard family. Made a call that night. Small world, can you believe it, Liz baby? I have CMT. I'm here for you, Pete, man. Here's what we need to do. She has been there for me every day since. Just like she had been for her son. And so many others. Sorry. The next time I saw Elizabeth and Johan, I walked through their door. Get over here, Pete, man. Yeah, good to see you. Take off those shoes and let's see those feet. There it was, that crazy energy, humor, compassion. They'd seen a lot of CMT, knew so much about CMT, and pretty much diagnosed me right there with type 2 CMT. It was one of those you had to be there moments. That hairless cat and my hairless cat. Inspirational because to see how Johan has handled his CMT with a smile, openness, honesty, and strength, dealing with his CMT every day the best he can, to credit to his parents as well. I went to see Dr. Shai and his expert team in Detroit at the CMT clinic, as Elizabeth suggested. I went for my children because they have a 50% chance of inheriting the disease. I felt kind of guilty because I saw firsthand the effects, some so extreme. CMT can have on a person. I was diagnosed with 2 CMT, just like Johan and Elizabeth had said. It's a milder CMT. My brother has it too, and has it more severe. Family members who both have CMT can have different pain and discomfort and issues. I have pain and discomfort every day, but compared to what I saw and what I know what CMT can do to a person, compared to Johan and his strength, I cannot complain. But I can thank the sponsors and you all for coming and supporting CMT. I can thank Chris and Mia and my friends. I'm almost done. And most I can thank Johan Gilles and my dear friend, Elizabeth, Liz baby, Ouellette, for their dedication and devotion to finding cure for CMT. And what I've learned firsthand is why the Bouchard family and many others look to find a cure. They have found with this funding and to continue to find effective ways to live better with less pain, less discomfort with CMT. Thank you all again.